Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Ours is earthly paradise. Everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth. Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know,
I fancy some
Gunslin
Tokai.
absolutely
Refill,
hates
boy.
him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're
Sir? I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Thank the Lord.
That. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true.
I apologize,
In this
sir.
case, it
Which
really
one?
was nothing.
Tokai.
Everyone in the city
That's
gossiped
the white.
about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you?
Sir?
That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard
Thank you,
will
waiter.
cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas,
I
but
fancy
I
some
wouldn't
Tokai.
brush it. The whole truth,
I
Ulrich.
apologize, sir.
Are you accusing
Which
me
one?
of lying?
Tokai White.
Those are strong
Are you
words,
deaf?
my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
Sir?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's
Waiter,
sword
get me
fighting school
white.
brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German Menhar. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous,
Sir?
Forsucker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself.
Don't
And
hang
to
around
accuse
me.
of
Vanish, you hear
swordsmanship
me?
without a shred of proof. We're not some old fishwives in the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff.
Refill, sir?
And that's
You
that.
think I come to the council just
There
to
are
guzzle
more pressing
wine?
matters
Come
to
here.
deal with.
More press.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray. I can't just get up and walk.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you while you're at it.
But
Because I'm bo-
They have one more reason.
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly
easy
with
enough,
the
and he
Emperor
wanted me
Charles,
to count
and
the
no
winged
one is left
figures.
unscathed.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, the hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
So,
I found your...
really? And did you count those winged...
I counted 6...
And did you count all the monsters and
Oh. I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine.
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers. right under our noses.
Hey,
It's
wait
just a village with a monastery.
Pour me some monastery
and they are
wine.
going to Mokarol mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on?
Sir?
Are the experts from far off supposed to work on the city under siege?
You, lad.
Besides,
You look familiar
I get
to
the
me.
feeling there's something
Have we
other than the
met?
welfare of
I-
the city behind your complaints.
I really
Oh,
couldn't
you
say,
do?
sir.
Do you? And what
I have
would
a
that be?
feeling I've spoken
Like,
with
for
you before,
instance,
too.
that you'd like to
Or
have
with
your
someone who
daughter
looks a
back?
hell of a lot
So what
like
if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You
Waiter,
wanted to buy yourself an
pour me red
altar in
wine.
the cathedral. Just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides
Sir?
to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army.
Now run along.
If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopring.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the
Hey,
guards
wait, pour
raided
me some
and threw them
Takai.
all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Sir?
Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Juchek Össe, Alegiop Katonaikat, Ich Kelkinek Udra.
That nigga's ugly as hell.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fight!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
We would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you looking for friends among us?
Let us say rather that we have chosen a side. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
But how do you expect to reconcile their approach? Warring and diplomacy throughout will find the
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. And only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère.
So,
when they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted. But they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage in equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of
a male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And they're a wick, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
I'll get on it.
I wish us...
God grant his health, sir.
Success to our plans.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Botchek?
Not
I'd like to check your horses out, and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them.
Well, we haven't... I wanted to... You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without a by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word... for interrupting our conversation.
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with them, lost everything, and then came creeping.
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot.
How dare
you're a shitter father.
Dishonor.
I can't dishonor.
That's it,
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not This isn't how I imagined my first meeting.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
You still got teeth. Stand firm. Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
That will do.
Nice one.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye.
So Father would be satisfied, only he'll never be satisfied.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him when I was 6 years old. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let...
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my... But now, I have a chance to put things...
And that's why you want...
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important. Considering... After your encounter with Father, it won't... Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me.
All right, then. It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Good day. And with you?
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Well, that's bonus. Patricians and usurers. They're without honor.
We're trying to forge an alliance against our common enemy.
They're trying to do one thing and one thing only. Line...
They remember...
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobst comes up with a plan.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I...
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutar.
Of course.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't...
I have the certainty that...
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable...
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, on the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So,
you're selling the skin first. I want a confirmation that the wedding...
And what?
I don't care what the young lord... If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice.
Try to go just once every 3 days.
Greetings to you, friend.
So...
Aye.
see him cornered like this.
I'll... Sir Hanush, I bring...
You do?
Young lord...
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'm not going to
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the... I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for...
With the niece of Sir Buchek, Lord of the...
Buchek of Kunstadt? The Buchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get... the Rattay Parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But...
Cheer!
Cheers to...
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Sir Buchek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed?
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain.
Thank you.
Enough formality.
Cheers!
Here's to...
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you.
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point.
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
You manage large estates. In return for your generosity, we offer you protection.
I've managed quite well up to... If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
And these papers, I'm supposed to...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
Did I imagine it? I heard something. Nothing, I suppose.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? I'm just leaving.
That won't please Lord Odorin.
God bless. Surrounded by hawks. Job's
I've got those papers.
Quiet!
Milady, with all the clamor going on here they are.
You're more capable.
You're welcome. And now...
As agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bar.
How could I...
And to...
Gentlemen.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me...
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas!
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the City Council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is You. Don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become dry, and we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need... And the same is true.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks are a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries. They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabush. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabush falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Surely you don't want to break in?
Red knights in full armor. I will charge it. With cavalry, break through their lines and capture Sigismund himself.
Now
you will
close
wake
our
up in a
doors
pit
for the
somewhere.
evening. People here know what to do. There'll be plenty more tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday too.
Even the notorious
Stulturen Mater, sentite gradida.
Must be maiden in the pew. Parish priest has quite a view. He's sweating at the old tomb. Nearly drops his soul. Hallelujah, Domino. Hallelujah, Domino.
How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on
We were
from
fucked
father to
up.
son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted? Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real...
Best barrel! This wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for
Baron Vaku Voku.
For the piglet!
What the fuck? Fuck that guy. Our conversation sobered me up.
Having a good... There's a fucking war. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food.
I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
Well, let's have a game then.
For coin.
Let's make...
Nice.
God be with you.
Want to roll some dice?
Sure. How much?
Let's...
Nah.
God be with you.
And with you.
Greetings.
God be with you.
Want to roll some dice?
Sure.
Playing for...
I might have some...
And what might...
Let's keep it a secret.
What the hell?
You bet it.
God be with you, my friend. And with you.
Greetings to you, friend.
Want to roll some... Sure. I don't...
What are you skulking around for?
Godwin!
I appreciate your friendship.
How come you're still here?
All hail Yops. He sort of... But you know how it goes. I explained. I'm too old.
Did you at least...
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will... It's the...
I'd bet my right arm old Hanush...
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look at...
Deal with him.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, my dear.
Not a bad one.
Godwin!
I don't know. We're considering how much Martin bragged about the beast.
It's no great shake, sir.
No. I'm busy.
Drinking yourself into a
But yes,
stupor
you're right.
is not the same as busy. Shame on you.
Enlighten me, friend. They're all Greek to me, so to speak. I picked up a pink.
Just look at him.
Oh, he stands straight.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic...
I never had one.
Truly?
Well, maybe one.
See now. Only, there's...
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest, and left the rest.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for...
I don't doubt it.
Yo, this shit.
They'll be fine.
For the piglet.
Just a bit longer.
You already said that.
Maybe true. Good wine at the table, compelling argument, any debate going on around it. What does it matter?
It is going to take time.
Put up his skirt. When those two girls came,
This country's never seen before.
You're living in it.
Farmyard beast!
Well, that's not bad at all.
Good day.
Sorry,
What do you think?
I haven't eaten so well.
He didn't have to choose me.
Wait! You're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that name. I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
You haven't.
Do you think I could ever forget you? Come on.
Ah, stop it. Even as a young lordling, you were bringing girls here from all over the county. I was just convenient for you, because the kitchen was just a few steps away.
Oh, come on. I also chased that dolt from the stables away from you. Or have you forgotten?
Cooper? How could I? When your father sent you away, I found out that dolt wasn't so bad. I ended up marrying him.
Where might I find the...
Why? You don't...
It's not for me.
Aha. If you go down, it's Lord O...
I spent half the day scrubbing.
Bollocks! Once the obs raises an army, he'll shit himself and run back to Hungary.
What the hell?
Strong words.
No fucking way.
Half the day scrubbing.
And Sigismund will be gone.
And I'm telling you, we rid of him that easily. Everyone's being too hopeful here.
You're talking bollocks.
They're trying to agree on something they...
If I wasn't so damn drunk, this might be easier. Wait, what did she say?
Everybody likes a drop of white.
Which one she say?
The rat'll be good, I hope. Oh, I don't know. White?
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Jesus! The surrounding Christmas! You can't make it all.
Whoa!
Whoa! That must hurt!
Useless! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit!
Taste my steel!
He's had it.
For God's will! Dodge!
Not a chance! Don't! Show your stuff! This one's mine! Help
I feel quite hungry! Take my steel! Victory or death!
You got him! Yeah, don't spare it! Help me! Nice hit!
No mercy!
Do you call that sword fight?
Take that!
Fuck you! Oh, gosh, you can be some.
It's done here, Horsens. That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck.
To my God.
How happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hannah? Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, Our allies
Yo,
are
that
getting
dude.
scarce.
Oh, his fighting was unreal.
We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good luck.
What do you mean, almost?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie.
And somebody's coming in and out of the live over and over
We'll have
again.
to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what von Berghow did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be...
Maybe Samuel will figure something out.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible.
Anyway, we've got work to do.
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
The Lord is punishing them like this. God's punishment or not, brought it upon themselves. Watch. It's as greedy as a pig. Inegis. Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quick. No, you almost took me as a group. That's right, Devil. The horse fell on me. I didn't get up the gate.
The other off.
Rush.
What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, brought it upon themselves. As greedy as a pig. Inegis. Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quick. No, you almost took me as a group. That's right, Devil.
They got some weapons on them. I mean, they're not that bad.
The other off.
Rush.
What have they done? Like this.
God's punishment or not.
That dude got fucked up.
Good dog, Mats. Show me.
Yeah, he's lucky. Oh shoot.
What will happen to his lordship now?
Dang,
And
she
to
really
us?
got
We
messed
have
up.
to take care of young Sir Christopher and hope his father comes back soon.
Yes.
Dang.
The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then
Ooh.
When Jobst finds out about this,
Lit. Lit. Take those.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, that should do it. No one else important died.
If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again. I didn't even spare the animal. My Tempest lost his life too. We put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lightning. What about your horse? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire. Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back. Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already. Didn't even spare the animal. My Tempest lost his life too. We put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lightning. What about your horse? I don't know. I saw him along father games back soon.
Yes.
Your best friend about covered in blood, both.
Oh, I thought I killed somebody up here.
No one knows where they transported them. The others don't mourn just yet.
It was necessary.
What have we gained? We could easily have ended up lying dead outside.
But we did not.
He was covered in blood. Most of it probably wasn't his.
To those who helped us survive.
Not mine. It is enough that you gave them. No one knows where they took order. Don't mourn another time. They don't say anything like that. What would happen to Mum if neither of us return? But he'll live, right? He should. He was covered in blood, but most of it probably wasn't skin. Thank God. This is a night.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. Very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. If Jobs finds out about this. This is a nightmare. Jobst finds out about this. Jesus Christ.
Not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope. Done that the Lord is punishing them like this. God's punishment or not, brought it upon themselves. As greedy as a pig. Inegis. Leave it alone. Now we're in it.
And to us?
We have to take care of young Sir Christopher and hope his father comes back soon.
Yes. The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
It's nothing too bad.
Did I say anything like that? Young Sir Christopher. But he'll live, right?
Hold on.
He should.
I'm just going
He was
to...
covered in blood, but most of it probably wasn't him. Thank God for all the... About your horse? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Maybe he'll come back. Or maybe...
This is a nightmare.
What of the old horse?
Otherwise, that horse would be left without a horse. No one knows where they took order from. The other... Don't mourn, just... We gotta say that they didn't find that. Young Sir Christopher came out of... No one knows where they took order from. The other... Don't mourn just yet. Did I say that they didn't find that? Young Sir Christopher came out of...
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin.
What did you talk about?
We talked about your...
Why?
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we... Well, the thing is...
What?
Yes, his son.
Are you sure?
When I was born, nothing, you know, but now that
I can tell you about him. If you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to... Sigismund...
The king has a...
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a gazera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man...
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck?
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea?
I'm not.
All right then. What a view!
Perish! Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
Oh, it may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely... If we can get there in time. What was he like? I mean, Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously. Whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough. Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happy.
Great.
As punishment for our menacing.
What did you just say? Oh, nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare. Say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front. Pick it up, little curva. My arse is getting numb. I heard something. So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the...
Interesting.
Here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul.
We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubyenka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
This way, Henry. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I'll go upstairs and see.
I hope so. If they took anything from down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.